MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the All-Stars and the All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Lucas Giolito gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Ready now, Alberto Mondeci. He will lead this one off today. And a swing and a miss for strike one, as that's how this new season of baseball will get underway.
First pitch, 1-10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Past history with Lucas Giolito, comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. The 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Moncada has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Brad Keller is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Digging in now, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Moncada.
So stepping in, Yoan Moncada. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Phillips is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped up, and Dozier will put it away for out number 3. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Popped him up. Grandal over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
In now, Hunter Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Down the first baseline. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swung on and chopped down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 3-2 now. Ryan O'Hearn will be next. Hit on the ground out to short. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The All-Stars on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Eloy Jimenez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So here's Jose Abreu as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fouled away. Jimenez, base runner at first with one out. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. The 1-0. Mazara tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Popped him up. Dozier's got it, and the side is retired. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. The pitch.
Too high. Ball.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
So that's two pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Batting nine.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Mendick takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now
back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Alberto Mondeci. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Leading off the inning, Yasmani Grandal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yasmani Grandal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Danny Mendick. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One and one the count now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. And he popped him up. Dozier in foul ground. And this will land foul. Here's the 0-1. Garcia playing here in his age 29 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
2 strikes.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The pitch.
3-2.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So Yoan Moncada has a chance following that 2-out base hit.
The third baseman.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Gordon will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So coming to the plate, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Ready with the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Whit Merrifield goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. In is Jorge Soler. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Encarnacion is under it. 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First delivery to him on the way.
The 2021 World Baseball Classic qualification games and highlights coming up next on Devin Smith's Showtime Sports in America.
The 1-0 home.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The All-Stars lead this one 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Settling in now, Eloy Jimenez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Jose Abreu is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. High Desert leads this one 2-0. Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Ireland versus Cuba World Baseball Classic Qualification Top Game Matchup 2021 coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alberto Mondeci. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The All-Stars are
South
out in
Africa
front
versus
2-0.
Australia World Baseball Classic qualification game top
And now the
matchup
power-hitting outfielder
2021
Nomar
coming up
Mazara.
next on Devin
Leads
Smith
off in the bottom of
Showtime
the fifth
Sports
as
in
they look to
Mary.
break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. Here comes the first pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Danny Mendick, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
0-2 is the count.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Okay.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one and will do it again. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
In now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that misses 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The All-Stars lead it 3-2. Striding into the box, Alex Gordon. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
1-1. 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Softly hit to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Whit Merrifield. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled away. Popped him up. Grandal moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The All-Stars are out on top 3-2. Jesse Hahn is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jose Abreu. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. 1 away. Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher's absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, That might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A 1-0 delivery. One out and a runner on second base. Swung on, missed. 2-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Italy versus Venezuela top game matchup 2021 World Baseball Classic qualification game coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America.
Pulled toward right center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
At the plate now, Danny Mendick. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So
Brazil
now to the
versus
plate,
South
Larry
Korea coming up next. 2021 World Baseball Classic qualification game on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in
Slugging a little under the
America.
400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here's the 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Strike taken up in the zone. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Hunter Dozier digging in now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he lays off for ball one. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier. The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jimmy Cordero comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Salvador Perez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. That misses. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box, Michael Franco. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
2-2 the count. 2 out with the man at first. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Please join us for the traditional cemetery stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
Not shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
At the ball.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Line to the right side. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Jake Kalish is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0. Nope. 3-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
The first baseman, number 23. Edwin.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1.
At the ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Ball. That's down.
changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Here's a grounder for Mondeci, possibly a 2-ball. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nomar Mazara, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
The 0-1 delivery. Line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's Merrifield back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now back, second base.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Digging in to try it again, Danny Mendick, runner in scoring position with TUCSON. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-2. Jay Spry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brett Phillips.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. 3-0 to him now. Now the pitch.
Count 3-1.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alberto Mondeci. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
With Merrifield next to bat, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in, Jorge Soler. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 down, runners at first and second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. another 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now to the plate, Leury Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip.
The center fielder, Leury Garcia.
First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
Now batting, third baseman, Moncada.
In now, Yoan Moncada, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That's inside. 2-0. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Here it is on 3-1. Popped high in the air. Merrifield waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Kelvin Herrera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
He's set. Here it comes. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 13.
And up steps Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 on its way.
No, that's down.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Popped him up. Mendick has a play. 2 gone. Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1, no play.
The 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Another one sent foul. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
6-2 the final total today. The Highlands used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Lucas Giolito gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.